Is that a lot or is that not a lot? I think I did good. Hello, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and thank you so much for being here today. So I just got back from a road trip with my boyfriend Steve, and we went to a couple different states because why not? But the end goal was to go to Hilton Head, South Carolina. So we road tripped from where we live, Chicago area, and we road tripped all the way to South Carolina. We split up the drive in a couple different ways. So as the title suggests, today I wanted to get on here. We got back yesterday and show you all of the merch and all of the stuff that we bought on this trip. Wanted to get this video up for you as soon as possible. So this is going to be the first video that you're seeing of this trip series. So please stay tuned. I have quite a bit of vlogs coming to you with a lot of chaotic stuff happening. And I take you along with me on every step of the way, from packing all the way through coming home and recapping the entire trip. So we were gone for 7 days total, and the South Carolina leg was 5 days, 4 nights. So I'm excited to show you what we got up to, and I wanted to start with the stuff that we bought, A, because I want to get it away, want to put it away. But B, I wanted to make sure that if there's anything that you see that you like, that you have the opportunity to go get if you are interested. So I will have timestamps down below on what portion of the video, because we went to different states, different places, different things. So I'll have all of those timestamps down below. So if you are looking for something specific, you can navigate correctly. So without further ado, there's probably a lot of stuff, so I am just going to get right into it. Okay, so I had to reconfigure all of the stuff to make sure that it was in order of when I bought them. I kind of put them all together to make sure that we didn't smush anything. But anyway, so in terms of the road trip, so we started out and our first stop was in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And we were only there for one night, so it was very, quite a couple hours. I think we got there at 6 p.m. and then we, headed to our next journey that following morning. So we were there for a very short period, but Steve really likes, and this was his day, right? So we were in Gatlinburg. We started out, before we got to Gatlinburg, we stopped at a Buc-ee's. I believe this Buc-ee's was technically in Kentucky. I didn't get anything, but Steve got a lovely Yukon Outfitters mug for coffee and stuff, and he actually used this throughout the trip to bring his coffee when we were golfing early in the morning, to keep it hot. So that was a nice purchase. It's also a shameless plug because I hate disposables, and when he stays over at my house going to work in the morning, I want to make sure that he had something. So he purchased that. And then he also purchased 2 pins. He's a big sports guy, so this is why I'm saying that I'm pretty sure we were in Kentucky, because it is, I believe this is University of Kentucky, and then Louisville, I don't know. 2 of the sports teams, they had pins, so these are pins, and I hold on to all of his pins to make sure that they stay safe. So got him into collecting pins shamelessly. So he picked those up at Buc-ee's as well. Then we finally made it to Gatlinburg, and we went shopping around for a bit. We ended up stopping at Old Smoky Moonshine, Tennessee Moonshine. We did a moonshine tasting, which I am not a big drinker, but it was fun. And then we ended up at, well, let me go first. So we walked around a couple different stores. So I ended up getting a couple different stickers. So Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Tennessee. I thought this was a cool little, colorway. And then also got, from just miscellaneous going, this Yeti postcard, and I'm pretty sure this is the postcard I'm going to give Maddie because she collects postcards and I think it's funny. It says, "Remember you are being watched by the Yeti." So just remember that. And that was just miscellaneous Tennessee. Then we ended up going to the Old Smoky, oh, I missed one. Old Smoky Mountain, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I do stickers on the bag, like my suitcase that I bring to whatever place that I went. We also brought a cooler, my Yeti cooler, that Steve got me for Christmas, and I wanted to make sure that we also started putting stickers of where we bring that Yeti cooler, just as like a fun little thing. So anyway, so you'll see a lot of stickers. Then we ended up going to the Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine. So another sticker. So this says Old Smoky Moonshine. It's in the shape of Tennessee, which I thought was cute. I got a pin, Old Smoky Moonshine pin, and then of course we did a wine. It's not a wine tasting, a moonshine tasting, and Steve picked up quite a few. We split it, so it's half and half, so he took half with him, so I can't show you that, but it was a whiskey, and I think like the 1,000 proof or like the really alcohol moonshine, not my vibe. So in the tasting, there was a couple that tasted pretty good and would be good in mixers, so picked up a watermelon, sour watermelon. It tasted like the watermelon, sour than sweet candy, can't think of the name, Sour Patch Kids, the Sour Patch Kids watermelon, so that tasted good. And then we also got the blue raspberry, that they said if you mix this with Mountain Dew, it tastes like a Baja Blast, so Steve is excited to try that. And then I am a sucker for an orange creamsicle, so this is Orange Shinesicle. And this is one that if you open it, you put it in the fridge and you have to have it in a month. But I thought this would be good for that. And then what we did end up picking up too at the Old Smoky Moonshine is they do have like these recipe cards. So for what you pick up, they also have recipe cards. So Steve also picked up the salty caramel whiskey. So this is the orange dreamsicle. He picked up the blue flame, that's what I was talking about. Sour watermelon, like I showed you. And then the blue raspberry. So there's some fun, cards there. And then when you go, they actually have these passports. We did not go to more than one, but if you did go to more than one and did the tasting, you got like a complimentary t-shirt or something if you went to all three. So that was a kind of cute option if moonshine is your thing. Highly recommend you trying that out. And then we ended up later that night going to the Guy Fieri Flavortown again. So we actually stopped on the way to, when we were going to North Carolina, we were going to Maggie Valley last year. We stopped there and we had my dog, so we couldn't do too much. So we stopped again and I picked up a sticker. It's just Guy's signature, and then a fun ornament. And I'm debating giving this to my sister, but I might keep this for myself, who knows. So that was Tennessee portion of the trip. So then the next day, we ended up driving to Georgia, and the first stop was the Georgia Aquarium. So we went to Atlanta, Georgia, and picked up quite a bit of things. So, and I wanted to go to see the whale shark at the Georgia Aquarium. So that was like the main trip. So this is my excitement, and we got to see the whale shark and the manta rays and all of the sharks and everything, so it was super fun. So picked up a couple different things there. So got a Georgia Aquarium sticker, of course, then also got myself a magnet. Thought this was funny. And then you know me, and I collect pins, and they actually had a 4 set of pins. So it is the Georgia Aquarium logo. They've got the whale shark, they've got a dolphin, and then they also have a hammerhead shark. on the like map, which I thought was cool, that showed where they were in the Georgia Aquarium. So that was fun. And then we did get a postcard. This actually came free, so they like had you take photos and stuff at the beginning. I was not going to pay for those, but they give you a postcard to like commemorate that, so kept that. And then a couple different things. I did buy the reusable tote bag, so this is where I was putting all of my souvenirs throughout the day. And then I had to get a whale shark plushie, and this is a tracker or follow, so it actually tracks a real live whale shark in the wild. So I thought that was a really cool, neat little thing. So he's my friend now, and we're going to be best friends for the rest of our life, and he's so cute. Or she, I don't know. And then the last thing that I got is I did get myself a sweatshirt, and it says Georgia Aquarium, and it has a whale shark on it. Super, super cute. I thought this was adorable. And I want to say 2005. I don't know what that would stand for, but super cute. Georgia Aquarium. Highly recommend. Yeah, highly recommend. So that was the Georgia Aquarium part of the leg. And then what we ended up going to is we ended up stopping at Savannah, Georgia on the way to, so like the second night. So we stopped in Savannah and did a history tour and shopped around and stuff. So you know me, I had to get a pin. So this says Savannah, Georgia pin. Bunch of stickers. So this one looks like a little postage stamp. Had to get the iconic Georgia peaches. And then these were at like this little local shop, and I thought they were adorable, and they reminded me of my mom. She loves like this art style, so I picked up a bee and a shark for myself. And then I picked up a little girl flying a kite for my mom because it reminded me of paintings that she had around the house when we were growing up. So that's what we got in Savannah. So nothing too chaotic there. So then that brings us to actually Hilton Head. And we, again, had a 4-day, 5-day, but, you know, travel days on the end. 4-night trip at Hilton Head Island. So we were in Hilton Head for majority of the trip, and henceforth bought a lot. Not a lot, but like a decent amount. So starting with the stickers, had this little Hilton Head Island sticker. I bought the little guy, and then they gave me free for one of the things. I think Steve actually bought this. So 2 stickers there. Then ended up getting a postcard, South Carolina. So might determine which postcard to give Maddie. And then ended up getting a magnet, Hilton Head Island. So super cute there. And then got some pins. So that same, you can see yourself in here. That same print, Hilton Head with the lighthouse. Just the lighthouse. I don't know if it's focusing because it keeps wanting you, but hopefully you can see that. And then just a South Carolina pin. So super cute. And then we ended up stopping at the Salty Dog Café. So I did purchase this sweatshirt, the Salty Dog Cafe, and it says South Carolina, and it has the dog there, so super cute. Really awkward to show you a sweatshirt that I'm wearing, but it's cute. I like the print, obviously. And then we got a free bag with it, so this is the same print on the shirt as the bag. And then the last thing that I got was matching t-shirts. So this t-shirt is the same. I got 4 of them. So me and my sisters and my mom all get matching matching shirts whenever we go, like not matching intentionally, but like always the same shirt. So it says Hilton Head Island. It's got like a cute little one on the front and then a big map on the back. So we all have those t-shirts now, and it was a pretty nice deal, and it was buy one, get the second 50% off, so that was a pretty good deal when you're buying 4 of them. And then that brings me to the Hilton Head Disney purchases. Ended up being able to go to the Hilton Head Island Disney Resort for the day, and we biked there, and it was a very cute little bike ride, and we walked around and ate lunch at the Hilton Head Disney Resort. So I had to buy some merch, of course. So I got a t-shirt. It is blank on the back, but it has this Disney's Hilton Head Island, but it's Disney themed. So it's very like low-key, which is nice. I like that. So bought a t-shirt. And then unfortunately, they did not have a pin for the Hilton Head Island Disney. So I was a little disappointed there, but they said that they were sold out. So I'll hopefully buy that online sometime. I got an ornament instead. So it says welcome home. It's like 3D and super cute there. They gave us a koozie for free because Steve got a drink when we were going to lunch. And then I ended up getting another follow thing. It's a follow bracelet, and it's a sea turtle. So have to, still have to activate that one. And then I got a few pins. So I got this pin from Disney. So it opens up, and it is Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney World. And it says it all started with, and it opens up and says Walt Disney there. So opens up like that. So thought that was cute. I've seen this a couple places, and it's an open edition, and finally got around to purchasing that. I can't leave any Disney resort without at least some blind bags, so I bought 2 Disney Ducks blind bags that I will of course open with you on camera, and I thought they were adorable. So these are all the Disney Ducks you can get, and who in another life I would like to come back as a Disney duck because they're amazing. So it really went off with this blind bag option. Yeah, and that, well, okay, so backing up, I forgot to show you this. In Savannah, I did get a tote bag that says Savannah on it, and if you can't tell, it's very dirty because I used it a lot this trip. This was like the bag that I brought around with me all the time. So got my use out of that one. And then that's all I bought in Hilton Head. So then on the way home, we stopped at Lousiville, and that was the like final leg of the trip. So it was a 10-11 hour drive there from Hilton Head Island. And then we had about a 5-6 hour drive home. But we ended up going to the Louisville Slugger museum that was on Steve's kind of like bucket list. He always wanted to go there. So we took the tour, and with the tour you get a free mini bat. So this is my mini bat, so both of us got one. And then I, of course, couldn't leave without the dog little bat, and it doesn't squeak, which is good because Ethel ruins squeakers, but Ethel gets a little bat now. And then the main reason that we did the Louisville Slugger was Steve wanted to get his cousin a customized bat, so that's all with him. But that is the end of the trip. So it was a very, very eventful, I will say, not a lot of stuff. You tell me, is that a lot or is that not a lot? I think I did good. So, anyway, but that was all that we bought on this trip, and I am excited to show you all of the vlogs. So my goal is to get this up tomorrow, so I'm filming this on Monday. I'm hoping to get this up to you by Tuesday, and we will then start kicking off the vlog series. So if you like vlog series, if you want to see what shenanigans we got up to on our trip, please subscribe and like this video. It really does help out my channel. and I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.